So how does the Globe and Mail digital revenue model work? We started our subscription model about 6 years ago, but really today what we have is 4 stories that are available for free. Then you register with an email, and after a further 2 stories, so 6 stories in total, you pay a subscription. But we also have some stories that we say are so valuable that you have to pay right off the block. What percentage of revenue is driven now by digital revenue at the Globe and Mail? That's a very interesting question because it has changed over the last 20 years. 20 years ago, the Globe and Mail revenue was 70% advertising and 30% circulation fees, really, before digital. Today, the digital revenue represents 55% of the company through reader fees, which combines both the circulation of newspaper and also the idea of subscription services and an events business that we launched a couple of years ago that in our new building in Toronto has proved to be a huge success. The innovation that the Globe and Mail has focused on is investing in data science and recognizing what the audience wants. So it's a twofold story that I think applies to Latin America as well. You need to know what your audience wants and who your audience is. Then you have to figure out how do you deliver it. And the only way that you can do that is you have to leave behind the guesswork that was the tradition of print media and instead recognize that the data being offered from digital is something you have to trust. One of the changes was that we recognized that the journalists didn't have the answers. The newsroom had to recognize that instead it was the audience combined with data science, combined with the newsroom together could offer up something that was a new option. We always had a very successful business section in the newspaper, but it wasn't until we started charging people in digital that we learned how much they loved it, how much more they wanted of it, how they wanted it to be up to date, how they wanted to ensure there was insight and analysis, not just the straightforward headlines, which is all that newspapers really were offering at that time. So we're up to date and we're using the different suite of digital products to ensure that we're maximizing the opportunities based on where the audience is and what it is that they want. First of all, slow down. Start thinking about what it is you want to be, not what you have been. Figure out what the clues are. If you're in Colombia and you're dealing with a country that has got a rich environmental story, it's got a great debate around indigenous rights, it's got enormous natural resources, it's had incredible political struggles, the question then has to be, is there a new narrative? Where do the people find a chance to not just reflect on the past, which is important, but to consider the new, and that's often young people. Capturing the imagination of the youth, allowing them not just to receive information, but to provide information, to connect with them. I think that is the single biggest lesson. And the digital era surely is offering us the clues to allow everybody in Latin America, in Canada, anywhere in the world, big company, small company, it doesn't matter, understand who the people are and be with them.